Ask yourself a question. If we so different, and I'm finna prove how different we are, why are they pushing oneness? Why do they act like we the same people? Why when you go to the doctor, they treat you like you a 40-year-old Caucasian male when I'm a 34-year-old indigenous melanated being of Americas?
Hey, I'm trying to make this video longer, but you know my camera. So we're gonna see what happens. I might put this video in parts. We're gonna see what's up.
Prokaryotes, prokaryotic cells, not eukaryotes. That's why I say that we are prokaryotic cells and we come from prokaryotes, and that the Caucasians is eukaryotic cells and they come from eukaryotes. That is a fact. Can't nobody prove me wrong on that. You can't, because it's science. It's there. It's all throughout. We reading some of it now. All right, so that's the first difference, y'all. The first difference is we have more prokaryotic cells than they have prokaryotic cells. They have more eukaryotic cells than we have eukaryotic cells. That's the first cellular difference when we talking about the gut microbiome, or we talking about the vaginal microbiome.
And you are your cells, so if our cells are different, so yeah, it's right there. You can't. It's not racist, bro. It's right there. It's just science.
Our bacteria profile and our microorganism profile is completely different than Caucasians, than Asians, Mongolians, and any other different species on planet Earth. And we're going to keep reading this time and time again, where it's going to blow your mind how different we is. So you got to ask yourself a question. If we so different, and I'm finna prove how different we are, why are they pushing oneness? Why do they act like we the same people? Why when you go to the doctor, they treat you like you a 40-year-old Caucasian male when I'm a 34-year-old indigenous melanated being of Americas? Or you would take your daughter, my 16-year-old daughter, to the doctor, a so-called black woman to the doctor. That's not...
Let's take a moment just to appreciate this man is spitting right now. Let's just rewind it 15 seconds.
Why when you go to the doctor, they treat you like you a 40-year-old Caucasian male when I'm a 34-year-old indigenous melanated being of Americas? Or you would take your daughter, my 16-year-old daughter, to the doctor, a so-called black woman to the doctor that's not even fully in her femininity yet, and I'm taking her to the doctor, she get treated as a 40-year-old white man. That's the statistics. That's what they go by. So and then you start checking.
That is crazy. A 40-year-old white man compared to a young melanated woman? What the fuck? That doesn't even make sense.
The bioavailability of minerals in Caucasians, they don't have minerals like us. We are way more mineral dense than them. So they'll tell them, so based off the 40-year-old white man that don't have selenium, that lacks calcium, that lacks zinc, that lacks copper, that's low on the melanin chain, especially when we talking about sulfonated melanin that's low on that chain, they will say that she's mineral deficient. How is she mineral deficient?
This why I say you gotta find some doctors you can trust, cause a doctor could be going off the statistics that they was given, not knowing the backstory behind it. You feel me? Thinking they doing a good thing. You feel me? But it's
because you are putting her up to your statistics. That's why we need our own hospitals, y'all. That's why we need our own education systems, and that's why we need our own health fields, because it needs to be based off of our biology. I hope y'all truly getting what I'm saying here is super, super important, y'all. It's super important because a lot of us get falsely diagnosed with diseases that we don't even have, family. Over 300,000 people every year is falsely diagnosed of diseases that they're not even suffering from, because they are actually getting treated like a 40-year-old Caucasian male.
Look, if you're getting diagnosed with diseases, that means they're treating you for those diseases. You may be getting medication for those diseases. Those medications have symptoms. You feel me?
When they are in these offices, or they are in these doctors' offices or ERs, all of these different places that they sending us to, and they're gauging us off of different people. Just saying. These are the truth. This is the truth, man. You can't make this stuff up. Now, let me keep reading this. So check this out. This is what they say. They say women of European ancestry are more likely to harbor lactose bacillus-dominated microbiome, whereas African-American women are more likely to exhibit a diverse microbial portfolio. Ooh-wee, that sound hard anyway. African-American women or also twice as likely to be diagnosed with bacterial vaginosis. Now, do y'all understand what bacterial vaginosis is? That's an overpopulation of bacteria inside of the vagina canal. They get into it with a little bit of acids that's coming from either progesterone, pregnenolone, or estrogen, because that's what goes on in a woman's cycle. It's produced by her cholesterol in the pituitary gland and the thyroid. So soon as the bacteria see those acids, because we're not talking only
Ladies, she's breaking it down for y'all. Let me go back 10 seconds. She's breaking it down for y'all.
estrogen, because that's what goes on in a woman's cycle. It's produced by her cholesterol in the pituitary gland and the thyroid. So soon as the bacteria see those acids, because we're not talking, only thing that's alkaline in a woman's vagina, that talking about the lipid-based chemistry, is progesterone and pregnenolone. But once you start getting into estrogen and things like these are acidic in nature. So if your body is producing too much of it because you eating the wrong people food, then of course, what is the purpose of bacteria? It's to eat acids. So of course you're going to see a population and an overpopulation of bacteria, because they're there to do one thing and one thing only.
He broke that shit down so crazy. Hold on.
Chemistry is progesterone and pregnenolone. But once you start getting into estrogen and things like these are acidic in nature. So if your body is producing too much of it because you eating the wrong people food, then of course, what is the purpose of bacteria? It's to eat acids. So of course you're going to see a population and an overpopulation of bacteria, because they're there to do one thing and one thing only. That's to neutralize the situation, and that's to eat acids. And then remember, let's look at the words here. You have exhibit a diverse microbiome or bacteria profile. You have trillions of bacteria in your wound, in your yoni.
That's helping you though. It's not bad. So this is the point he's trying to get across. Those bacteria is helping you, but they are labeled it as you have a disease. This the point he's trying to get across.
Black woman. So of course you gonna be, if you eat the wrong thing, or if anything is off in your body.
And you gotta watch your diet. So men gotta watch their diet too, but women, you gotta understand. One day, if not now, if you want to have children, you will have a child, and that child is literally coming from you. So if your avatar is not healthy, then that baby is going to be getting its nutrients from an unhealthy womb. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to be thinking about the future. You feel me? Make sure you're healed now. Some people have baby by surprises, you feel me? Make sure you healed now so you'll be good for the future. You don't want to wait until the future comes to try to heal yourself, because now you got to break all these addictions. You feel me? It's going to be way more stressful trying to get through all these headaches and all these health crises, because you want to wait longer, you feel me? And then if you don't wait and you just say, fuck it, I'm going to do what I want, then the baby might get affected, you feel me? Now you're affecting the baby's health because you want to. You feel me? At that point, you shouldn't even have children. You feel me? You're not even caring. You don't care enough about your own health to even have a child. You feel me? If you don't care about your own health to know how to heal yourself, why are you having a child? You feel me? You can't heal your child. You should know how to heal your child.
If any pH is off in your body, you gonna get a
straight
bacterial infection in your vagina. Who said that was the wrong thing? That means your vagina works. That means the bacteria is there doing the job. It's eating the acids. Imagine if the bacteria stayed there. Imagine if the acid stayed there and the bacteria left. Then what? Imagine that. Imagine that. And then they keep giving you antibiotics, killing your exhibiting of diverse portfolio of microbiomes or of microorganisms. They keep giving you antibiotics to kill them when you need this diversity. And I'm going to show you why in a minute. This is why they say that the black woman was the first entity here. And I'm going to prove this stuff, dog. It'll blow your mind, man. But anyways, let's keep reading. African-American women are also twice as likely to be diagnosed with bacteria.
You heard that? That was a bold ass statement he just said. And you know this nigga coming with some facts, you feel me? So he just said, let's repeat it. Let's rewind it.
You need this diversity, and I'm gonna show you why in a minute. This is why they say that the black woman was the first entity here. And I'm gonna prove this stuff, dog. It'll blow your mind, man. But anyways, let's keep reading. African-American women are also twice as likely to be diagnosed with bacterial vaginosis, and is twice as likely to experience preterm birth. All right. Now, only reason why we're reading this article is to show that we have more diversity of microbiotas or microbiome or microorganisms inside of our black women's wombs than white women's wombs. That's the first thing. Now, am I talking about white people? No. But is this giving you the truth? Is this science? This science, I didn't write this. I didn't even do the studies and the clinical trials on this. They did it, right? Now check this out. It gets deeper, family. Maxillary arch size and shapes of American blacks and whites. This shows that not only is our arches bigger in our mouths, but our teeth are bigger and our teeth are flatter than white people teeth. Their teeth are short and their teeth is sharper. Why are
This is very important. This is very, very, very important, because if you believe in the creator, then you have to believe that the creator created us with a reason. Everything has a reason behind it. Whether we use it now or not, it was a point where it was used heavily, and that's why it's there, right? The teeth. We use our teeth what? To eat. We use our teeth to eat. We really don't use our teeth for anything else other than eating. You know, like, so boom. Our teeth shows us genetically what historically we've been eating on, what genetically we have been eating on through our evolution. So if our teeth are more flat, right, like the teeth we got is way different than a lion or a cheetah or a cat or a dog or a wolf. It's way different. They are meant to be ripping and chewing through meat. Our teeth aren't even like a giraffe or a horse or a cow. Our teeth are different from theirs. Their teeth are meant to be grinding on vegetation, to grind and break down the vegetation. Even their stomachs, they got two stomachs to break down the vegetation, the cellulose and all that good stuff. You feel what I'm saying? I don't really know what I'm talking about, but I know what I'm talking about at the same time. Now listen, and then our teeth are slightly similar. It's more similar to primates and apes and things, right? And we all know gorillas and stuff eat bananas. We all know that, right? They even like apples and stuff like that, right? So our teeth are meant to bite into things like fruit, to smash and to chew on things like fruit, not just vegetation. So like vegan is like you getting somewhere, but it's you really not getting nowhere. You feel me? You really want to be getting more towards the fruit. Actually, I can't tell y'all what to do. Don't listen to me. Actually, I'm sorry. I can't tell you anything to do with y'all. Don't listen to me. Everybody is different. You should consult a professional.
are their teeth sharper? Now we finna start getting into this physiology, and we finna start getting into the food that we really supposed to be eating, y'all. It's finna blow your mind. Now, a lot of people asking who I was talking about. So this is just one person, y'all. Let me give you one person real quick. Hold on, y'all. Let me show y'all something real quick. All right, so just type in Dr. Carnivore. This is just one person that teaches this diet. Not saying that this is the person that was talking about me, but y'all can go look at they different YouTube pages and stuff, and you can come to your conclusion for yourself who they talking about. But they hate fruit, they hate vegetables, they hate nuts, they hate everything that I teach. All right, and just look now. What I want y'all to do is, I just want y'all to look at everybody in these pictures and tell me if y'all see any indigenous melanated people that's talking about these carnivore diets.
Facts. But you gotta realize in history, what was they eating in history? You feel me?
No, you don't. All of these people I'm showing you are talking about high carnivore diets and how the carnivore diet healed them. I don't disagree with them. I agree with them. Yes, it does. I don't disagree. I just disagree when they start pushing it on my tribal.
Especially when you're eating a whole lot of processed foods, you eating things like that, and then you switch over to something that's whole, and you eating it in its raw form. So that's definitely a better way of eating it. You're getting more nutrients from it, and it's not going to dehydrate you as much, I don't think. And then with their genetics, they can break it down better than we can. So this is what he's trying to say right now.
People, and look, don't get it twisted. They keep up this for another decade, they gonna get the systemic blowback from it too, because this is not their highest diet they need. Their highest diet is the same diet as us. To be honest with you, check this out. This is, look at all these different doctors. Ain't none of them black. Then you got this black man. The carnivore diet is for, look. Then you finally see a black man.
The only black person you see, the carnivore diet for idiots. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's not even.
He say the carnivore diet is for idiots. I agree when it comes to so-called African American people, but I cannot say that same thing when it comes to them. Look at them. Look at what it's doing to their body. It is straight transforming their body. It's getting their brains better. They are thinking quicker. Because we talking about a different DNA species of people. So look, I'm not knocking them. I'm not knocking Dr. Carnivore. I'm not knocking none of them. You know what I'm saying? If that's what y'all on, that's what y'all want to teach, I get it. It works for y'all. But don't start pushing that off on my people, because that diet will kill us dead as a doorknob. Flat out. It will kill us dead as a doorknob.
But he even said for Caucasians, the best diet for them still would be a raw living diet. So, I mean, either way, I feel like you should listen to bro.
It's hot in here. It will kill us dead as a doorknob. That's how I know I'm passionate. I'm sweating bullets, y'all. Now check this out. So let's get into the maxillary arch size and shapes in American blacks and white. American blacks.
If my camera cut off, we're going to make another part, because this is important.
Have a larger teeth than whites. Let's read that again. American blacks have larger teeth than whites, but they have less frequently exhibit crowdiness. Apparently, because a large arch dimensions, the study quantified difference in arch and shape and size, two constituents of the U.S. population. 18 dental and bony landmarks were digitized from the maxilla of each of 332 subjects. And it's just basically going, we're gonna get into what they showed us, but it's showing you that they did an actual study, and they looked at the mouths and they looked at the teeth of white people and black people, and it showed on an average that our teeth was not only bigger than theirs, our teeth were more smoother than theirs at the bottom. That sounds like somebody that eat vegetables and herbs. But when they looked at their teeth were smaller and more pointier and more sharper. You see that? And they were spread apart more. That sounds like somebody that can chew something that's more tougher. So now we getting into food and physiology, y'all. This stuff you can't knock. You can't knock this stuff. And y'all can look this stuff up from Benjamin G. Boris, B.A. Edwards, F. Horace, Ph.D. Look it up. These articles exist. I'm not making this stuff up, y'all. I'm just a digger, researcher, and I know common sense. I know common sense. Now check out this. The conclusion. Arch size is notably larger in African blacks than whites, and the arch form is squarer and less tapered in blacks in the canine premolar region. So even they canine premolar region is larger and sharper than ours. All right, these
reason for that
ethnic differences should be considered. Look, it is such a difference, y'all, that the scientists straight said that these ethnic differences should be considered during treatment, especially in disciplines such as postodontics and orthodontics, where arch shapes can be modified. I'm not making this up. Here it go. So look, your dentist is gonna have to start doing something different. So when you actually go to the doctor, you need to see what type of doctor it is. See if they got knowledge. Do you know my teeth is bigger than Caucasians' teeth? Doc, do you know my arch is larger than Caucasians' arches, doc? Because I know that y'all treat everybody like a 40-year-old Caucasian man. Now, not only is my bones different, not only is my skull different.
Maybe that's why when people be getting fake teeth, they be looking so big.
Not only is my brain size and my organs different, not only do we have chemical differences, but do you know my teeth is different? So now this is going to make them actually do your teeth right. That's why we need our own schools, our own dentists, our own hospitals, our own doctors, y'all. This is very important. And I'm not saying this as in a F them, we don't want nothing to do. I'm not being racist. This is real shit. This real, and you start wondering why every black person is missing this teeth right here. I'm missing one. Every black person missing those two teeth on both sides. What is really going on? What is really going on here?
Shit, give me a budget. Turn the whole projects into a whole different place, bro. I'm trying to tell you. But
Yeah, just count back. See your K9, go to that next.
Give me 10 years. It's gonna look amazing. Give me a budget and give me 10 years. It's gonna look so amazing.
Yo, is that teeth there? Mine's missing on both sides. I don't think I know anybody in my family that got them. What's really going on here? Why are they collecting all of our teeth? And then the first thing they do when you get to the dentist, they want to pull your teeth. Or they want to do a root canal. And it shows, it's scientifically proven that root canal and pulling teeth are connected to the 12 cranial nerves. And these 12 cranial nerves is connected to the 10th cranial nerves, which is the vagus nerve. And it's connected to the whole entire system. And it shows that people have higher risks of heart attacks and strokes and different types of diseases when you get your teeth pulled or when you get root canals. But you have all these types of different natural remedies to heal your entire mouth, but they never teach you about them because they are making money hand over fist, pulling your teeth or giving you these root canals, which is causing later diseases and later heart failure effects on people because you messing with the nerves.
Damn, oh my, heart failures, bro? From things that's going on with your teeth? I listen to my intuition, bro, and I'm not finna stop.
They are making money hand over fist, pulling your teeth or giving you these root canals, which is causing later diseases and later heart failure effects on people because you messing with the nerves. But they don't want to talk about that, though. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that you're going to have to start sitting back and say, hold, what's going on? What's going on here? Straight up. What's going on here? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, family. Hold on. Now, look, check this out. It gets deeper, family. Study finds the mouth mix microbes different based on ancestry. Hold on. All
right, guys, I'm going to stop this part right here. And I get that shot, but the